Trust that at some point we will be able to heal from this. We'll build those new neural pathways in our minds of how to live life in this new normal. So let's talk about trauma again today. I was reading something and it says that acknowledging your need to heal also relieves a belief in your ability to heal. And that really spoke to me because I'm a huge believer in having counseling, so having therapy. And whenever I experience difficult times, whether it's stress at work or the loss of a loved one or whatever it is, one of my immediate go-tos is therapy. And I've had therapy quite a few times in my life, like probably more than 3 times for different reasons. And just reading this, I guess, this text about having a belief in our ability to heal got me thinking, because our minds, our bodies, they're made in such intricate and amazing ways. Our bodies, when we are hurt, when we are impacted by something, our bodies are very quick to start the healing process. When we experience a wound or a burn, a cut, it may look like our body is, a goner, there's no hope for it. But actually, our skin is trying to heal and repair itself. That process starts almost immediately. And that's how our mind is as well when it's impacted by trauma. Not all of the time, and I'm not a qualified therapist or counselor, so I'm just sharing with you my personal thoughts and reflections. But I've been thinking, especially because I've experienced two instances of trauma regularly, not regularly, recently. I've been thinking about, although my mind has been heavily impacted by the traumatic events of late, my mind is deeply yearning for healing and it's seeking that out. And part of my own healing process is having trust in my mind, like my psyche, that it will eventually heal itself. For many of us who are going through traumatic experiences, we feel like we've become tainted, like something has been taken away from us, like we're at a deficit, we're at a loss because of this traumatic event. Like, yes, we feel like our lives will never be the same, look the same, feel the same, but we also feel like a part of us has been taken away that will never ever be replaced. And yes, that may be true, but there's also the psychological part of it where we realize that although we'll never be able to ever forget what has happened to us or what is happening to us, this will forever be imprinted on our minds, our brains, our bodies. Our psyche will always lean towards healing. It will always seek out healing. And our minds will almost help and aid us in this process of healing. So we can and should trust ourselves, our hearts, our mind, our bodies, that they wouldn't desert us or let us down. They will help us heal. We are in this together. Our body is working for us, not against us. And we almost need to trust in our minds, our body's ability to heal from all of this stress and trauma and grief and loss that we're experiencing. And I know right now, healing may not feel realistic or tangible for you. For me, even the prospect of being healed from what we're experiencing may feel so far away. But trust in our body's innate timeline, whatever it may be. Trust that at some point and over the timeline, we will be able to quote unquote heal from this. Not that we'd completely forget what's happened, but we'll be able to navigate life, we'll build those new neural pathways in our minds of how to live life in this new normal, how to live life as it looks differently. And we also have God as well to help us on this healing journey. For those of us who don't believe in our own capacity to heal, that's fine. Thank God we have such a loving Father who also works on us and heals us in ways that we can't express, think, or imagine. And the beauty of it is that God knows what parts of us need healing. Healing sometimes makes us not be honest with ourselves and not even realize the extent to which we have been hurt by our traumas and impacted by our pain, our experiences. But the Father knows, and He's so close to us, even when it feels like He's so far away. He knows exactly which parts of us need healing and the best times to start on that healing. And He will do it in His time, in the right time. So not only can and should we trust our minds, our bodies to heal themselves, but also trust in the Father that He will heal us as well. He will heal those parts that feel so broken, so lost, so hopeless. He will heal us. And I'm trying to remind myself of this as well, because I'm in the very depths of grief and loss and trauma right now. I'm also trying to remind myself that God has got me. And even though life feels really like ish right now, we can be honest with Him as well and let Him know that, you know what, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I'm just literally living day by day, hour by hour. But it's okay. And healing is hard. I don't know who promised us that healing would be easy. Healing is going to be hard, and it is hard. But we have to go through these things if we want to become the person, the people that we are meant to become in life. Your trauma may have left you questioning life a lot, questioning God's goodness and His faithfulness, questioning other people, the friends and family you thought would be there to support you and wrap their arms around you. You're questioning, like, are they really my friends? Are they really my family? It also leaves us feeling confused and unsure of who we are. We may not recognize who we are at the moment because of what we've gone through or how it's made us feel. Trauma is big. A lot of us downplay it, but it's huge. If you have reached out for therapy or counseling, well done. It's so powerful of you to realize that that kind of external, unbiased support would be helpful in this time. And yes, you may still feel very helpless and hopeless and pessimistic about life, but that's okay. The fact that you've reached out for help shows that there's a little tiny part or spark of you that does believe and trust in your own ability to heal, your mind's ability to heal, your body's ability to heal, and the Father's ability to heal you. That's really powerful in this moment where you feel powerless, where you feel weak, where you feel like you don't have any more hope. That's a really powerful thing to reach out for help and support. And what I would like to end with is, if you've experienced loss, trauma, grief that happened like many years ago that you didn't reach out for support for, if you feel like, you know what, I really should reach out for counseling or therapy, let this video be your incentive, your sign to reach out to your doctor and ask for therapy, to go online and look up therapists in your area or affordable therapists online. Let this be your sign that you need support, and there's so many support systems around us. We just need to be brave enough to open up to people, to face our own demons, our own fears, the things that we've been burying for so long, the things that we've been ignoring and pretending like they haven't affected us, when really they have affected us. But at that time, we just weren't ready to face those feelings and thoughts head on. If you feel a bit more prepared, a bit more ready, just take the first step and see what's out there, see what's available, because healing from our traumas is so important. We don't want these negative experiences to taint our lives and leave us worse off, leave us weaker and bitter and like life will never be the same, but in a bad way. Even if it's just speaking to your mum or your friend, confiding in someone that you trust, do that, because this grief and weight is too heavy for us to carry by ourselves. We were not meant to navigate this life alone. That's why we're surrounded by people and community, because God wants us to be supported by the people around us. Reach out to friends, family, therapists, whoever it is. Just ensure that you're getting the right support you need, and truly start believing in your ability to heal. Yes, life will never be the same. We can't forget or just erase what is and has happened to us. But we can use our experiences to learn and to grow. So opt for that and truly start believing in your ability to heal. That's the message that I have for you today. I'll speak to you in the next video.